Hello and welcome everybody! This is a Prelude to War. This is a Warhammer 40k narrative game, a prequel to a 40,000 point Apocalypse game that we just finished recording. So this is James, my guest today, and we spent all week recording a massive game of Aeldari versus Imperial forces, or the Imperium of Mankind. And today we're going to record the prequel to it, the narrative event that led to that massive conflict.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Let's take a look at our participants in the game. For the Eldar side of things, my warlord will be an Eldar Autarch on a jet bike. He's going to have a laser lance and the Phoenix Gem as an enhancement. He'll be joining a unit of Wind Riders with shuriken cannons. There's only 3 of them though. And 1 Warlock Skyrunner? Just a Warlock on a jet bike. I'll have a pair of Farseers in today's game. One of them will be a Skyrunner, joining a unit of 6 Windrunners with a Warlock as well on a jet bike, and these guys are gonna have scatter lasers. We are running a singular fire prism, a big old Wraith Knight sword and board with a pair of scatter lasers, and 3 units of Guardian Defenders with weapon platforms, 2 scatter lasers, and 1 Bright Lance. I should note that Farseer I mentioned earlier on foot were the pair of Farseers. One is on foot, and this one is going to be the Reader of the Runes, which will let me augment my fate dice throughout the game. We have 1 Eldar Viper with a shuriken cannon, a unit of 5 striking scorpions already infiltrated and ready to assault the enemy and buy time. In addition to the Phoenix Lord Karandras and his 10 additional striking scorpions for my 2,000 points of Eldar.
My name's James. I'm from Delaware, playing the Death Corps today. To start out, we have my warlord, the Marshal, and then his squad of grenadiers with a heavy stubber and a plasma gun. In addition, a second squad of identical grenadiers. All right, both squads of grenadiers are going to be in the 2 Storm Chimera, and alongside them is a squad of Death Corps, just regular infantry with a melt-a-gun and a Voxcaster. And then on top of the, what are we calling this thing?
We'll call it a fancy Eldar platform.
There we go. Is a heavy weapons squad with autocannons. Holding the center of the board is a Banewolf and a Hellhound, along with a 20-man Death Corps of Krieg infantry squad with a flamer and a grenade launcher. Attached to them is a platoon command squad with a flamer and a grenade launcher and a quartermaster cadre. And then behind them,
well, we got the big piece over
is
here.
The big piece de resistance, the Stormhammer, with its 8 las guns and insanely big
battle cannon.
Twin link battle cannon and then the Stormhammer cannon.
Yeah, that's a big expensive Baneblade chassis there. Bringing that out. Again, all of this stuff is in a major 40,000 point Apocalypse game, but me and James wanted to do a little prequel or prelude to that big game here.
And then the final pieces of the list are another 10-man Death Corps Krieg squad that matches the one on the opposite side of the table, led by a Commissar, a tank commander in his Vanquisher with multi-melt sponsons, a Hunter Killer Missile, and a las cannon in the hull, as well as a Storm Bolter. Beside it is its 1 running mate, a Leman Russ Exterminator, with heavy bolters in the hull and sponsons, and a heavy stubber up top.
All right, and they are ready to go to war against the craft-world Eldar here and take what they were told to take and gladly kill the alien to go along with it.
Wargamers, I have something exciting to tell you. We have a sponsor, which is Wayland Games. They are sponsoring this battle report. Now, the cool thing about that isn't the fact that they offer worldwide shipping, or they have massive stock quantities, or it's like you can get anything you can possibly imagine in their store because they have thousands of products. It's the fact that they're doing push-ups. Like, look at this. Like, isn't that nuts? They're trying to discover how many they can do and who can do the most on their team. And it's perfect because we are just moving. The timing couldn't be better. We had this miniature designed by Titan Forge, and it's designed to go on your hobby shelf and remind you to just move. Now available in the MiniWarGaming Forge. By getting this mini, you're making a commitment to yourself that you will just move more, do more, be more active. This one, only get if you want to make a commitment to yourself to move more. Otherwise, get Ravaged Star, because Wayland Games is carrying Ravaged Star in the UK, and that's also another fantastic news piece. Now, back to the battle report.
Today's narrative showcases Inquisitor Greyfax starting a war she did not expect. She has ordered the assault of a Eldar Maiden world. Specifically, a regiment of Krieg has been sent here to investigate and acquire some rumored caches of Eldar Spirit Stones, a priceless resource for the Eldar. So priceless, in fact, it is mandatory for their continued survival in this galaxy. Today's mission focuses on one such encounter. We have the cache of Spirit Stones being suspended in the middle of the table, as you can see here in this Eldar vault. On the right side, we have the Eldar deployment zone halfway up the table, already in a position to acquire the cache, secure it, and bring it back to the webway portal. And on the opposite side of the table, the regiment of Krieg deployed, ready to surround and encapsulate the Eldar forces and cut off their retreat. Now, this game will last for 5 turns. Whichever force is in control of the cache of Spirit Stones will be the winner. Any infantry model can move up to and inside of the vault to acquire the cache and may freely move around with it from that point on. Once that unit is destroyed, or they voluntarily drop the cache will be then placed on the ground again. And if it is remaining on the ground at the end of the game and no one controls it, the unit closest to it that actually has control of the objective will be said to be the winner. They acquire it and take it back to any relevant location they're trying to take it to. Now, in addition to this mission, we have a twist. Twists are always fun. This one in particular will be champions. Both James and myself have nominated one of our models to be a champion. This will increase their wound and attack characteristics by 2, in addition to increasing their strength and toughness by 1. That will be my Eldar Autarch leading the force, in addition to Karandras. That will be my Eldar Autarch on Jetbike. And then for the Kriegsman, it is the Marshal leading the regiment. Before I roll for fate dice and see who goes first, some quick deploying. The Farseer and his 6 Wind Riders, Fire Prism, the Autarch back here on this side with the Viper and his Wind Riders. 3 Guardian squads. They all have to filter in and try and get this cache of Spirit Stones. Only infantry can really go for it, and those are the only options I have, or that I'm willing to put towards it. Farseer in the back squad there. 1 Wraith Knight, striking Scorpions that were hiding in the shelled out crater, and Karandras as well as his. They do have Infiltrate, and then across that we have Krieg down the line. The important thing to point out is that's where the Storm Blade is? Stormhammer. This is the Marshal's Chimera, and then the other Grenadiers are there, and then some nasty autocannons up on this platform. Now, a couple things to note for the terrain is we have the Eldar platform set up with these devices around them. They're like obfuscating devices. They blur the vault and all the terrain, so they're gonna be like ruins, but you can see into them. So you can't see through them, you can see into them, but it is harder to hit the enemies inside, so we're going to gain cover. So that's just more of a narrative setup for the mechanical reasoning of them as ruins. And then obviously we just have craters everywhere. So same with this platform and that platform back there. And then we just have basic overgrown pieces of terrain that will act as woods and things of the sort. Now I got to roll for my fate dice before I forget. Let's roll for my fate. You know what? That's a damn good roll. I don't think I'm going to re-roll that one here. And why am I playing Eldar, you're wondering? Well, we just played a giant 40k Apocalypse game, 40,000 points on the table, where I was with Scary and we were playing craft world stuff, and I just fell in love with the craft world Eldar and the build I had going. So I just really wanted to play another game, and that led to this prequel game that we have set up. So I am more than happy to continue the narrative of that giant game, or essentially lead up to the narrative of that giant game that we played. And you guys will see it soon. It will be available for everyone once it's edited. Anyways, 3 6s, a 5, a 3, and a 1. Simply roll off to see who goes first. I think whoever goes first here is going to be in a pretty strong position. That's a 4 to the Krieg's 5. There we go. That means the initiative goes to the Death Corps of Krieg, and at any cost, they are going to take this cache. Those have to fight a little bit on their way there.
The Eldar hear the whistle starting to blow.
No, they're jumping over. They're going to dig their own trenches here. They're going to take this cache, clear this area out, and start digging. Ain't enough trenches here. Now, as we go to your command phase, we're both at one command point. Where and what orders are you doing?
All right, so first, the Marshal from his Chimera is giving the Death Corps squad in front of him the move order. The platoon commander is giving his squad the first rank fire, second rank fire order.
Shoot guns more.
Yep. The Commissar is giving his squad the fixed bayonets order. And the tank commander is giving the exterminator the take aim order.
Perfect. We're gonna go right to the movement phase where it's roll out time.
So starting off, the armored columns of chimeras start trundling forwards, as well as the Death Corps squad advancing to try to keep pace. The heavy weapons team stays where it is as the Bane Wolf and the Hellhound move to take targets on the striking scorpions. The bigger Death Corps squad moves up to assist the Hellhound, while the Stormhammer just kind of sets itself up in position to try to see as much as it can. And then on the other side, the Commissar starts leading his squad of regular corpsmen toward the striking scorpions as well, as the two Lehman Russes start trundling up the other side.
You got no fear for that Phoenix Lord. I'll be a little honest. These striking scorpions weren't aware of the initiative that these humans would present and the speed of them in assaulting these. Turns out they're really good at attacking defended positions. These striking scorpions were moments away from pouncing out and going up and over their craters themselves. Now they're going to have to weather the storm, and hopefully they get the appropriate assistance. Or perhaps the Phoenix Lord and the striking scorpions can at least buy enough time for the remaining Eldar forces to acquire the Spirit Stones and get the heck out of here. The Bane Wolf rears its turret and it's gonna everything of the striking scorpions.
Chem cannon first.
D6 plus 1 automatic hits at 6.
So anti-infantry 2+.
It's rough. 2 fails.
So that's
Chem cannon's quite nasty here. We are in cover. The chem cannon doesn't ignore cover, but they will. Everything else that shoots at them afterwards will ignore cover because it forces them out of the cover. Anyways, I have these are AP1. You said or AP2?
AP2, but -1 because of the cover.
Oh, because of cover. So we're looking at 3 ups again. That is going to slay 2 of the striking scorpions as they rear their heads up. Heavy flamer as well. 3.
So
3's to wound here. These are AP1 and ignores cover, so these are 4s to save. Ooh, another striking scorpion loses his life to the Hellhound. We're left with the Exarch and 1 remaining warrior. I'm gonna try and put down the remaining striking scorpions with the heavy weapon team up here. This Krieg squad over here advanced, and we're gonna save the autocannons on these guys for other targets.
So hitting all 4s because they didn't move.
Okay, that's a hit. Interesting. No,
Doesn't he move?
Somehow they didn't do it. There's defensive las guns. That is a hit, okay, and a 4 to wound. Not bad. Could do something here better. Nope, all right.
All right, so this first Storm Chimera, the Lazare and a Grenadier from inside with a plasma gun are going to target the striking scorpions. The Heavy Bolter, the Autocannon, and the Heavy Stubber from inside are going to target the Guardians there behind the Wraith Knight.
Now, normally the Storm Chimera doesn't actually get the las gun array, but they're modeled there. We're going to play with it anyways. It's just a few las guns. It's just weird to not, you know? Las gun array does exceptionally well. Quite a bit of hits, only 3 misses. 4s to wound, I'm only T3. Oh, quite a bit. 3 ups! That is going to finish off the remaining warrior, leaving us with only the Exarch.
Charge plasma gun.
All right, plasma gun. Good luck. Got a hit and a 2 to wound. That'll do it. And our Exarch. Ooh, his invulnerable save kicks in with the aspect armor. And we pass the hazardous roll as well. Then the remaining rounds into the Guardians, the autocannon contributes to killing 2 of them. The rest of the shots do nothing. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the Marshal's Storm Chimera. We're literally just gonna do all that again. All the same shots into the striking Scorpion Exarch, and then the longer range shots into the Guardian. The outcome there is the plasma gun again bounced off the aspect armor and didn't die to the las gun array, staying alive. Gonna try to avenge the rest of his squad there. The hazardous roll failed. He's down to 8 wounds left on the storm cannon. And then the shots down the Guardians, well, they got butchered quite a bit more this time. We lose 3 Guardians to the autocannon and the stubber this time. That finishes off this board, or this part of the board. This Hellhound is up next, I assume, against the striking Scorpions. The Inferno Cannon has 6 hits, 2s unfortunately to wound. That's 5. These are
covered.
5 ups. Oh, the aspect armor kicks in before go down. And it's heavy flamer, 6 again on 3s to wound.
3s. So 3.
We're only AP1, we're looking at 4s to pass. That's 1 more going down. Taken from the back here, sadly. We're left with 5 in Karandras. And from then, this giant squad under first rank fire, second rank fire will try to take them out. Should note using my lightning fast reflexes. These ones didn't matter because they were auto hits, but this might try and save some of their lives. Now the flamers we already resolved. because that doesn't matter for lightning fast. And 2 additional guys go down to the 2 flamers in the squad, sadly.
Quartermaster's pistol. Wounds.
Oh, because it's the lethal. 1. Ooh, that's another dead guy. Ooh, we're left with not a lot. Here is the first amount of last gun shots. We have 17 to do after this. 6s are lethals and 5s hit. So far, we have 7 auto wounds and 9 hits. The other volley. Ooh, quite a bit more lethals in there. Oh my gosh. Let's see how many additional wounds we get. Oh boy. In total, 21 wounding hits. I got to save on these remaining wounds here. Well, of the 21, I can do them 3 at a time before we get to Karandras, because we have 3 up saves and he's got a 2 up. Unfortunately, we lose the Striking Scorpion and the Exarch takes a wound. And we still have 18 to go. Well, let's just do this until we roll a 2. So that's 15 to go. 14, 13, 12. Oh my gosh.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
What? He's got a wound.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, there he's dead. Okay.
And then
Karandras passes and passes. But that does finish off the Exarch. Oh my gosh. Got the grenade?
2 crack grenades.
2 crack grenades. Ooh, nothing. This is a level of hate that Karandras hasn't seen in a long time.
Double check pistol.
We are going to go ahead and fire the Commissar and the other squad next. We got a melt-a-gun in there. We'll do first. Okay. The remaining shots cause 7 wounds on the Phoenix Lord here. Well, here's 6 of them. Oh, nice. And the last one. We pass, everything bouncing off of his Phoenix armor. Oh, lightning fast reflexes helped him out a little bit. We're moving on to the Lehman Russ Exterminator, who's going to put all shots down the table at the Guardian squad here with the Farseer in it. And under the orders of Take Aim, he's going to be a little bit more effective. What are we firing first?
So, go.
We bolter first. Ooh, lots. Some sustain, 1 sustain. Only 1 miss in the end, 3's to wound. That is 3 wounding hits. We're going to put, I got a couple guys behind cover in the crystals there. They're going to eat them first. Ooh, never mind, they're both dead. Pop, pop. And then we'll put it on that next Guardian, some random Guardian in the middle. Hey, he saves it. Now the turret-mounted heavy stubber lands a couple of wounding hits, and I pass one of the saves. More Guardian loses its life. And the autocannon, it's currently not rapid firing, I assume. No. 1 miss, and strength 7, I think.
Yep.
So 2s here. So the triples my toughness. It's actually strength 9. And that is 2 additional wounds. AP1 on the Exterminator means we lose that Guardian right there. We're left with not a whole lot. Left with the Vanquisher, the tank commander.
All right, so multi-meltas and Stormbolter into Karandras.
Sad.
Last cannon and Vanquisher battle cannon to the other Scorpion.
The Exarch on the other Crater just to finish him off. And then saving the Hunter-Killer missile?
Yep.
Gotcha. Start with the targets into the Exarch over there.
Yep. So black will be the Vanquisher.
Sure.
Gray will be the last cannon. 1 hit.
1 hit it is on the last cannon. 2 to wound. That'll wound. He has a 5-up save. Oh, nope, he's dead. Yeah. Just as he thinks he's weathered the storm, he's ready to hop up and over, and he's pierced by a las cannon and taken out as the rest of these Scorpions are moved. Hundreds of years of experience washed away in 1 volley ordered at the hands of some random commander. Yeah. Hopefully their sacrifice doesn't go in vain. Hopefully we secure the Spirit Stones and get out of here. Multi-meltas now. Oh yeah. He is -1 to hit, but you have Take Aim.
No, that Take Aim one's on that one.
Oh, that's the commander firing, that's right. Oh, wow, lightning fast, top 3 hits. Outstanding. The Stormbolter. Pew, pew, pew. That's a
1 hit.
1 hit, yep.
I think 1 hit.
Does it wound?
Yes.
Yes, it actually does. And, oh, we're good. The Commissar and the Kriegsmen are not afraid. They're going to charge the Phoenix Lord. 5 and a 7. Oh, yeah, that's probably almost certainly in. We've already piled them in as this was the only charge. Let's see if they can overwhelm the Phoenix Lord. Karandras was able to parry and ward off many of the attacks, even under the effects of fixed bayonets. Only 4 wounding hits were landed from the Kriegsmen. The Commissar and the Watchmaster failed to get any hits in. These are 2-up saves. Karandras is fine, surrounded by enemies, and now he will retaliate. He is much better when he's able to get his charge, but the Sirmathil will try to cut through as many mans as he can. 2s to hit, 6s sustained, so we have all hit, because it's 2 6s and 2 1s. That's weird. 2s to wound with a Sirmathil, and he does have devastating wounds against non-Titanic units. So that is 6 saves at -1, and then 1 wound afterwards. 6 ups! Oh, he kills 7 Kriegsmen. Look at that. He completely defends himself while killing 7 in the process. That was an impressive showing, but before we move on to my turn, we forgot to fire the Stormblade. Stormhammer. It doesn't really have too many targets. The only thing it really has is the Eldar Jetbike squad back here, and you better believe we're going to shoot it back there anyways. It's equipped with 8 las cannons, which hit on 4s. 6 hits. These are 2s to wound. Okay, so 4 wounds. With cover, these are 5 of saves. Every fail is a dead bike, though. 3 bikes are destroyed. Well, that's not good. That's bad. I was kind of hoping these bikes... Forgot about that Stormhammer, man. That's not good. It's twin battle cannon.
What 5?
Be +4 because of blast, so 9 shots. 4s to hit. Oh, God. It's 2s to wound to strength 9. Rerolling because it's twin linked. And... there we go. 5 saves. I gotta do these 3 at a time. We are in cover, so back to 3s. 1 bike goes down. 2 bikes go down. I needed these bikes to deal with the enemy guard. No, I should have hid them. I thought they were fine. We have the Stormhammer turret to resolve. 3d6 blast. It'll be that +1. 13 it is.
4s. Oh.
I'm happy this thing only rolled 3 hits, I suppose.
2s.
Oh, yeah. 3 wounding hits. I gotta do these 1 at a time. It's 3 damage as well. It'd be 2 now, though. So 4 up on that bike. And he's dead. And 1 more save to make on the Warlock Skyrunner up there because he's not going to serve much more of a purpose. He does have a 4-up invulnerable save. And then we have the autocannon. I'm used to the coax weapon being an autocannon. It's actually another las cannon. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 las cannons. Crazy. There's 6 scatter lasers out of here. Well, now they're separated. Now that Warlock doesn't have much of a purpose other than to sell his life now. Now it is over and we can go to Eldar turn 1. Tark Corduba is our warlord here, so he'll give us 2 command points, bringing us to 2, and James is at 2 because he didn't spend any last turn. I have a few psychic powers to do. This Warlock Skyrunner will give his unit Conceal. He's got 2 options, Conceal or Reveal. Conceal gives the unit Stealth. Reveal makes his unit ignore cover against enemies. That is not going to be necessary right now. I definitely need Conceal. The other Warlock Skyrunner, he doesn't have to be leading a unit to do it, he just does it on himself, so he'll be concealed as well. And then our Farseers have Fortune and Guide. The Skyrunner has Fortune, and the Farseer on ground has Guide. Let's put Fortune on the Guardians out front, because they are going to be under a lot of fire. Fortune gives them a -1 to wound modifier. I kind of want to put on the Wraith Knight, but those Guardians are important to live. So, let's see if it works. It's a 2-up to work, it does. So that is going to be Fortune on them. And then we're going to guide our, what's it called, our Wraith Knight here on a 2+. Gives them reroll hit rolls. It's got a couple markers for that. That should be it for my command phase. I am going to proceed to movement. I should note there's no battle shock that needs to be done yet. Karandras is going to have to work double time here. He's going to use 1 command point on 2 and use Feigned Retreat. So he's going to retreat from this combat, and then he will be able to shoot and still charge this turn. I have to deal with these Hellhounds. They are going to be the bane of my absolute existence. We're going to try and send the Wraith Knight to 1. Karandras is going to desperately try and deal with the other one. But you have Overwatch available. So we'll have him retreat to here, stay in the cover, and he's going to go for that Hellhound. This Hellhound is absolutely not going to let this happen, and we're going to Overwatch him. He's got the Inferno Cannon, so 2d6 automatic hits. 6 of them. And you might as well throw in the d6 from the Heavy Flamer. Just throw the black die. So 2 at strength 5 AP1, and these are strength 6 AP2. That is, well, all the Inferno Cannon wounds. Yeah, there was 1 dice too many for the Inferno Cannon, but they all wounded, so it's still the same difference. These are AP1, but we aren't, and ignore cover probably. Yep. Oh, it's -2 and ignore cover. These things are the worst. Let's go ahead and do these 4 at a time because he's got 5 wounds. I might have to do a Strand of Fate here. He takes 2 damage of 5, so he's good to resolve these as well. He takes 2 damage. After all of that, not so bad. 3 remaining wounds on Karandras, and he's able to shoot and charge this turn. The rest of my moves are quite simple. The Wraith Knight is going to break out of here behind the vault, the obfuscated vault. He's going to come around and be like, oh crap, there's a Wraith Knight behind that. Yep. The Guardians are going to proceed inside of the structure, whereas the Farseer and the Reigning Guardians are going to posture behind it just in case they need to send in a second wave. I'm hoping that this squad can go in and move out at, use a strat to move at the end of James's turn. It's an Eldar strat. I can't remember the name of it. If that's the thing, though. They do it at the end of movement phase, though. So before you shoot, so it's key that I go in and out. The Wraith Knight moves towards the Hellhound. No more Overwatches to worry about. Karandras made sure of that. The Guardians moving up what's he called? The support weapon platform operator is going to be the model that picks up the cache of spirit stones. This is floating in suspension. It's totally not a broken weapon platform at all. No, it's totally a cache of spirit stones. So that is specifically the model that's going to carry it. If that model is destroyed, he'll drop it. The opponent decides where the objective is placed within an inch of the model. Also, adding this rule to the card because it's from a different edition, but if that unit fails a battle shock check, he'll automatically drop the cache as well for someone else to have to pick up. The stratagem I was thinking of is Phantasm. At the end of James's turn, this unit of Eldari infantry can move d6 inches.
At the end of movement phase, not turn.
So I meant movement phase, yes, that's what I meant. So they are in a position, if I roll a 5, they'll be able to scoot behind the obfuscated vault and hide from a majority of the forces. But anything less than a 5, and they'll still be inside of it. They could be targeted, but they'll at least get cover. Thus is why we have to deal with the 2 Hellhounds, absolutely. The other Guardian squad just moved in a position to take some shots, and I have to move the rest of my forces back here still, but we're gonna have the Fire Prism jump up on the platform. That Warlock is gonna rush towards the enemy to sell his life and cause as much damage as he can. The Farseer is just gonna jump to the middle and probably shoot out an Eldritch Blast somewhere, and then the Autarch is gonna raise his lance and declare a charge and just kind of rush out and try and cause havoc, whereas the Viper is just gonna provide fire support. We advance the Warlock 5 extra inches, getting him to there. And then everything else just advancing forward. Okay, well, I mean, we advanced the Autarch because he has Ride the Wind. They automatically go 6 when they advance. Shooting, we're going to start off with the Viper lighting up the autocannon team up here with his Shuriken cannon. And then his Shuriken, the Catapult are just going to go for the Kriegsman because only thing in range. Catapult takes out 1 Kriegsman, simple as that. And the cannon up there, oh, we're going to use our Eldar reroll. We were saving it for this weapon. And it hits, and it wounds at -1. You do have your cover, though, for that at least.
5 up.
And it is 2 damage if you fail it.
So it's just 1.
Pop a crew with a Shuriken cannon. And then I nominate a model or unit shot at, and it's supportive fire. It harasses them and forces them out of cover. They cannot benefit from cover anymore. We're going to move on to the Wraith Knight, who's going to fire both of his scatter lasers into the heavy weapon team who in cover, who can't benefit from cover. 3s to hit with the scatter lasers. 1 miss in the end. And strength 5 with a reroll. 1 more wound as well. Very good. Only 1 fail, so that's 10 wounding hits at no AP but no cover also. 5 of saves, and that will finish them off. Pop, 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 pop. Now, unfortunately, the Shuriken cannons are not assault, so I probably shouldn't have advanced them, but this is okay. We want to get closer to the enemy anyways. We do have the Shuriken catapults that can go into them. It actually kills 4 of them with the 2 Shuriken catapults. I should have kept them Shuriken catapults. I thought the catapults weren't going to be that useful, but they are assault. It actually makes, for the future, I'll keep that in mind. This guy can zip around really fast and still shoot all their guns. But those 2 combined did quite a bit of damage. Conjure an Eldritch Storm now from our Farseer. I should have done that first because it's Blast, but I kind of forgot I was going to fire him.
How do you get plus?
So D6 plus 1 with Blast. Ooh, 7 hits, or 7 shots, I should say. Not so bad. 3s to hit with, and 2s to wound with a reroll. There you go. That is 6 wounding hits at -2. Just completely, they just died to the storm. A storm conjures here, annihilated, nuked, removed. That's a bad spot to be. Onto this Guardian squad here. The only thing that can fire is the Bright Lance from the platform. We're going to put into the Storm Chimera. Oh, reroll for the Eldar Army rule, or detachment rule. Hits, and it does wound at -3. Get 6 up. Yeah, unless you're a 2 up, but the 4 won't cut it. Yeah. It's D6 plus 2 damage. Oh, it's only 4. So he's got 7 left? Yeah. That's most of my shooting over here. I'm going to fire the Warlock's Shuriken Catapult into the Kriegsman, because that's the only real target they have. One eats a blade and dies. And then we have the Guardians firing next to try and finish off that Commissar unit who thought they could deal with the Phoenix Lord. All right, Shuriken weapons. I love these things, man. I love fighting against Eldar and with Eldar. I'm not going to use the reroll on these. 3s to wound, and I won't bother with the reroll here. So we have 5 wounds of -1. 2 6-up saves before the Commissar, they go down, and then 3 saves on the Commissar.
5-ups.
Nope. He dies too. Well, I didn't need the Eldritch Storm or the Scatter Laser. That just finished them all off. The last Guardian squad to fire Shuriken weapons into the big squad of Kriegsmen. The 2 in the back are too far away to fire. The Scatter Laser is going to go that way as well. Let's see what damage we can do here again. I'm going to save my reroll for the big guns. Should do the big guns first if you're going to save the reroll for them, but I like shooting Shurikens. Let's go. 4s or 3s to wound. Not much. 6-up saves and a 5-up feel no pain. So 4 might go down, but the Quartermaster won't allow it. Only 2. Bang, bang.
He's better.
The Quartermaster's
He knows what
on.
he's doing.
The reroll for the Scatter Laser, and then 3s to wound with a reroll, because why not? Technically, the other guns were better to reroll, because they have AP. These ones don't. 3 wounds.
5-ups.
Oh, armor, didn't matter which one I chose to
5-ups.
reroll on there. 2 more go down. 2 more Kriegsmen. Okay, we're slowly working on them. The last thing to fire is the Fire Prism's turret, because the Shuriken Catapults are too far away. We are going to channel energy into that crystal and fire a focused beam at the Exterminator. It's got a lot of anti-infantry fire, and infantry is the name of the game in today's mission, so we have to try to mitigate that as much as we can. It has a rule called Power Matrix, where it has its own built-in single reroll on hit and wound rolls, plus the army rule, or the detachment rule, should double up. Okay, we're going to reroll. So 1 for the detachment rule, 1 for the crystal matrix. Oh, they both had good. 3s to wound at strength 18 with rerolls. Ooh, both of them are going to wound. You do have cover, though, because I'm shooting through the crystals, and it is obscuring you.
AP.
Those are both AP 4.
So 4. So
Are you 2 up base?
2 up base.
So these are 5-up saves
So
with the
5.
-4.
5-ups.
Would you like to re-roll either of those? Because you die if you don't.
I don't. Or is it?
These are 6 damage each.
It's 13.
Oh, you're alive! I apologize. You have a single wound left. That focus beam just burns right through. Nothing important. It hit the weapon systems a little bit. You're -1 to hit. So I got to figure out a way to get a damage on him with nothing left that could damage him. Oh, an Overwatch maybe. There we go. If it moves, if it dares to move. That will leave. Oh, I should probably fire Karandris. Focus Astra's Bane on. I'm confident he could do pretty good against it on melee, but I'm just going to put 2 shots there just in case. They're both going to hit. You said toughness 9?
Toughness 10.
Oh, sad. These are strength 5. No, nothing. Now we'll go to charging. We're going to declare one with Karandris. He'll go 8. He kind of wants to act as a speed bump. He knows his lot in life here, and he's going to try and tie up the Krieg line as much as he can. He's not going to pile into them. He's going to go base-to-base contact with that because I did not declare them as a target. But if I flip it, I might consider piling into them. And then the Wraith Knight is going to go. We're going to declare a charge into this Hellhound, but we're going to use a little bit of fate to help us out. We're near a Farseer, so whatever, and I haven't used the Farseer ability yet. Guided Fate, I believe it's called. Branching Fates. I said the name out loud. I knew I was incorrect, so I had to correct it myself, or else I'd drive myself insane. I can use whatever fate die I use on him to augment this roll will be automatically changed to a 6. So I have a 1 in my pool, which I was supposed to re-roll. I'll re-roll the 3, I guess, into a 5. My bad, guys. I meant to do that earlier. So I had a 3 in my pool. His enhancement lets me re-roll that into a 5. And then I'm going to use the 1 from the Farseer to make it a 6, and then I'm going to roll another die for my charge and go 7, which is, I am 8 inches away, so I will be within an inch. So I'll end up right about there. This is my remaining Fate Dice pool. I hope I was clear there. I apologize if I wasn't. That is a hell of a Fate Dice pool, to say the least. That enhancement I have over there is pretty much, I'm not going to use it anymore, because I could spawn more, because the objective they're carrying can spawn Fate Dice, but I don't think I'll use that enhancement anymore. I got 5s and 6s for days. That is it for charging. We're just going to pile in with this Wraith Knight, and we are going to flip a tank. But the question is, do I pile in this way or that way? Maybe this way. We'll go 1, 2. We'll go happy there. We'll go 2 there, bridge the gap, and we're going to just strike. We're going to cut right through this Chimera. Or sorry, right through this Hellhound. That's what I wanted to say. 5 attacks with a Titanic Ghost Glaive, hitting on 3s, and of course we're getting our Eldar rerolls. These are 3s to wound, because your toughness, it's not strength 18, it's strength 16.
It's toughness 10, so.
Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna reroll one of these. Dang. That's really bad. Okay, AP3, ain't gonna cut it.
Yep. So
what do we
2
got?
Up, armor, so that'll be over here.
5 up works. Oh, he takes his 6. He's got 5 remaining wounds. We quickly resolve the tread attacks to nothing. Oh, I have rerolls to hit. I had guide. There's 2 more chances to hit here. So a guide gets me 1 more hit. I still failed the wound. Dang. It was destined to be. I'm debating on using a command point reroll to get it through, but I just don't know if it's. We have a 2-up save on them. It's not super likely, and I think I definitely need the command points on my turn because I'm going to Phantasm 1, and I want to lightning fast this turn and next turn. So I'm not going to worry about this too much. It is what it is. Next, we have Karandras trying to take out this Hellhound. Now we're going to use Ashra's Bane, which is his Scorpion Claw. 2s to hit, 4s are sustains. I'm going to be greedy and reroll this 3. Oh, it's the same outcome, okay. We got 4 additional hits in there, which is not bad. 5s to wound with Ashra's Bane. These are -3, 2 damage each. I'm going to roll all of them except for 1, because I might want to Fate Die the last one for the devastating wounds. So we have 2 sets of devastating wounds, so that was a 6, and then 2 wounding hits here. I won't be able to kill, it's got 11 wounds. Dang it. I'm just gonna roll the last one, nothing. 2 at -2. Okay, so he takes 8 damage. He's got 3 wounds remaining, and there's nowhere for Karandras to pile in. The tracks do actually wound Karandras twice back, even at 3 wounds left, and we take no damage. There you go, he doesn't get stuck on them. Okay, well, Operation Secure My Guardians is not going super well here. In fact, I fell short in a lot of places. I really expected to kill. I was like, oh, I'll kill that. I'll kill this Hellhound. I'll kill this Hellhound. And that was kind of all I really planned on killing, and then like piling in and around, getting into things and hopefully hoping for the best. But they're currently -1 to wound, and they're in cover, and they might get lucky and still move 5 inches out behind the obscuring terrain to secure the cache of Spirit Stones as we go to battle round 2.
Alright, the platoon commander is going to give the move order to his unit, and the tank commander is going to give the take aim order to his wounded compatriot.
His little exterminator buddy there. Otherwise, we're both at 2 command points. I gained 1 and you gained 1. We were both at 1 previously. And we're going to go to the move phase. So the Krieg squad with move are not advancing, but running right through the crater, ignoring the Phoenix Lord. They know what their orders are, and they know what to focus on. Well, that's where they end up marching to. We did forget a couple battle shocks, though. Both of the... That's an 8, that passes, and this one here is at out of 11. 6? This one does fail. This one's battle shocked. We had 1 more battle shock on the exterminator, who is battle shocked.
Which that might
mess with the orders. Yeah.
Yeah, let me double check.
All right, yeah, so he's battle shocked, so the order will go there instead. If that's the case, obviously we'd notice that battle shock would happen, so we're gonna just order him instead for take aim. And that is gonna go to the rest of the moon phase. We are gonna keep it is a Hellhound with a chem cannon, but I can't remember what's the name. The Bane Wolf. Bane Wolf is gonna stay in combat, doesn't wanna risk the desperate breakout while being battle shocked. The Storm Chimeras rush towards our Autarch. And then the Storm Hammer just rolls over the crater there and is, oh, you're gonna tank shock the big guy? I thought you were lining up for a charge onto the big guy.
No, it's more so I can...
you better shots over here and stuff. That's pretty much it for movement.
Yep.
Well, that is it for movement.
Yep.
End of the movement phase, we're gonna try a Phantasm for a command point on the Guardian Squad. They roll a 6. Ooh, they're gonna get the heck out of there.
That's what you needed.
So they have the cache of Spirit Stones in their possession, and they Phantasm quite far. That roll could help get me back in the game, or at least buy me some time. Now, they're not out of line of sight of everything, but they are further away from those 2 nasty monsters there. Now, as I do that Phantasm, we totally forgot to move the Tank Commander and the Exterminator, so the Exterminator rolled out this way, Tank Commander rolled up behind him. Doesn't change my positioning at all, my guys went directly backwards. We're gonna fire our Tank Commander as under the Take Aim's order. What are we feeling for these shots?
So the Vanquisher Cannon, the Las Cannon, and the Hunter Killer Missile into the Fire Prism.
Makes sense.
The Multi-Meltas and the Storm Bolter into the Warlock.
Oh, he's concealed. Ooh. but it does take aim, doesn't care about that. So we're hitting on 4s. Multi-melt us first. That's 2 hits. Should be 2s to wound. Yes. Invulnerable saves. Ooh, he is maybe dead. Not in melter range. What's the damage? 2! We're alive. Let's see if that Stormbolter can finish him off. That is, 3 hits. That's not good. I'm T3, I believe. It didn't matter. That's all failed. We live for now. And then all the other shots into the fire prism. All right, we're going to do the Hunter Killer is the black die. Last Cannon's the gray die. Oh, both hitting. Very good. And they're both. That's a lethal. Yep. And then this is a 3 to wound. Oh, not quite. Hunter Killer just bounces off the hull. So AP3 on a Lays Cannon. We are in the obfuscated cover here, so we pass. These devices here on all the platforms are like vibrating, making it all weird and wavy. And then we got the Vanquisher Cannon. Ooh, 2 is a miss, unfortunately. Just right past him. The Exterminator's up next. We're going to target every single shot into the Guardian Squad with the cache of Spirit Stones. They were ordered to get it, and that means taking Eldar lives. I don't need lightning fast because you're quite hurt.
Hitting all 5s. This is the autocannon.
Oh, okay, that works. Ooh, that's a lot of 1s. I actually love these dice. The 1s are so discouraging to see. We got 1 hit, though. Ooh.
That's a wound.
Sorry, you said autocannon first. That's absolutely a wound. That is a fail. Go pop. We're going to smoke this Guardian here, unfortunately. Stubber is looking at 3 hits. 2 more. Orb save on Guardians. Ooh, 2 more Guardians die to Stubber. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Can't lose this guy. He's the one with it. So that guy and this guy go down. 3 dead Guardians. 3 heavy bolters. 5s and 6s are good. Oh, just a hit. I mean, those went 2 to wound. Those weapons are barely operational. I mean, still 3 Guardians. It's not bad. All right, we're moving on to a roasted Karandras. He failed in his mission to deal with the Hellhound. So 8 automatic hits with the Inferno Cannon. Throw me a D6 for the Heavy Flamer because we can make them the black dice. 3 on the Heavy Flamer. So 8 gray dice, 3 black dice. 2s on the gray dice. Ooh, only 1 failed wound there, 1 failed wound there as well. 7 wounds at -2, 2 at -1, no cover. Not that I have cover. I'm gonna do these 2 at a time, unfortunately. Well, here's 3 at a time. And he's got 4 up invuln saves on these. I don't want him to die. He's got 2 wounds left. Okay, he still has 2 wounds left, and these are -1. He lived. That's a freaking roll. That's a crazy good roll. Karandras is being an absolute pain in the butt. All right, we're on to this Hellhound. Cannot see Karandras, unfortunately. He's protected by the other Hellhound. But this Bane Wolf?
Yep.
Is going to fire at, well, it used to be called a Bane Wolf.
Yep.
That's the old Bane Wolf model. Anyways, all in all bikes.
It's actually a Forge World.
Actually, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Hellhound model, but I like the big tank on the back.
Yeah,
to
the
be
giant fuel tank or the chemical tank.
Yeah.
The munitions tank. Heavy Flamer over there, and what do you want to do with the Chem Flamer?
Just both of them.
Oh, both over there, gotcha. So this is the Chem Flamer?
Yep, so Heavy Flamer, Chem.
Oh, I see, gotcha. The chemical one is anti-infantry 2 up, otherwise it's strength 2. So it's 6s to wound, but the gray dice are 3s. Okay, nothing on the Chem.
Yep.
4 wounds here at AP1 on the Wind Riders. It does ignore cover, so we'll go with that guy first. 3 up save to a 4 up save. That guy's dead, and the next one takes a wound. Use a Shuriken Cannon, and then this one will have a wound left. Moving on to this Storm Chimera. Every weapon, including the...
Except for the Lasgun Array. Yeah.
Except for the Lasgun Array, will go into the squad carrying the cache.
And then from out of the firing port, a Plasma Gun and a Heavy Stubber into the Guardians.
And then we're just going to do the Lasgun Array into the Wind Riders. And then because of Conceal, all the Lasgun Array shots essentially miss, and the few that got through did not wound. And then over to the Storm Guardians, or not Guardians, it's the Guardian Squad. The Fortune actually saved a lot of them. The Heavy Bolter failed all of its wounds because of it, and we only got 1 Plasma Gun wound and a couple Stubber wounds.
And one...
and 1 autocannon.
Yep.
Here's the autocannon. We fail it, the 2 Stubbers. We fail 1 of those, and then the Plasma Gun. What did I roll? Ooh, that is going to be a fail as well, so I lose 3 more Guardians. Ooh, 1, 2. We're losing Guardians. We only have 4 left in the weapon platform. Now this Storm Chimera is going to do the same thing, but it can see because this 1 model is still visible to him, sadly. 1 more model dead and would have been okay. My God, this one just whiffed everything. We have, again, because of conceal and no wounds from the lasgun array, and then all the shots from every weapon at the Guardians, only one autocannon got through. Heavy bolter, the guys inside, nothing. And we, AP1, we passed the save as well. To the other side of the table, these guys did not advance. They are going to put all their shots into the Warlock. I'm not even going to roll it. It's 2 flamers, like 30 auto guns, 2 grenade launchers. He is overwhelmed with their shots. Leaves us with just the Stormhammer.
Yep. So all of its las cannons are going into the Wraith Knight.
And that is 8 las cannons, by the way.
The twin-link battle cannon into the Viper.
Which is that vehicle right
and
there.
And then the Stormhammer cannon into the bikes.
Understood. Do I want to... Oh, I'm already concealed on the bikes. Okay, yep. 8 las cannons on 5s. But we have... Is he squadron? No, the big guys probably don't get squadron.
Probably not.
Fortunately, just the one hit because of the big guns.
But if I had fallen back...
If you had fallen back, it would have been 4 more hits. Might not have wounded or anything, though, you know? It's hopefully... Oh, that's a wound. All right, does it go off my Shimmer Shield? It does. I have a 4-up invuln on the Wraith Knight. And then the twin-linked battle cannon firing a shell.
Yep, D6 plus 3.
Not bad, that's 5. These should be 4s.
Conceal.
Oh, I thought the battle cannon was going for the Viper.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, you're good. You're 4s. That's a... Oh, no squadron. Nope. Strength is wounding on 3s, probably.
Strength is 9.
Yeah, so. 3s to wound with a reroll. For twin linked. That's 2. He should be 4-ups. One's gonna... I'll double check, actually.
So,
yeah, he's a 3-up save, so he makes the 1 save from the battle cannon. He's got 3 wounds left. And then the Vanquisher cannon... not Vanquisher, Stormhammer turret into the bikes. 6 shots. That's true, it's enough to kill them. We have conceal on them, so 5s. Okay, stop 2 of the hits. Thank you, Warlock. 1 hit, nasty psychic nonsense. That's definitely a wound. -2 on the guy in the crater. That is... I have to double check. I don't know if bikes get cover from crater. I think it's infantry only. Even better, the Hellhound even hit him. I don't even have to look it up. That thing denies cover to units hit by their shots. That Wind Rider goes down. I'll just tuck him underneath it. That concludes the shooting phase. We're pondering on some charges. That single wound executioner is eyeing up the Guardian squad over here. It is a 10-inch charge. That's very close. That's very close. Just off by a little bit. And then the Stormhammer is declaring a charge into the Eldar Wraith Knight.
With a tank shock.
With a tank shock, if he connects. Dang it. Come on, man. We do have 2 command points. We can use a reroll. That's a 7. That's probably it. I think everyone at home will understand when 350 tons of metal drive over some crystals, they're gonna run it down. All right, we are gonna tank shock and we're rolling a lot. Every 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right, 6 is the cap. We almost got there. It's 13 remaining health on the Wraith Knight as his shins got just driven into. We're gonna go right to fighting with the Stormhammer. Hitting on
4s.
2 hits. Awesome. Probably 5s to wound, but roll.
Strength 8, so...
Yeah, 5s. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's AP nothing damage 1. I think we're a 2-up save on a Wraith Knight. Maybe not. I'm gonna go with Karandras first here, just in case this goes south with the Hellhound. Now, Ashra's Bane is next. I didn't charge, so 2s to hit and 6s are sustains. I got lucky and got 2 more in there. 5s to wound. Again, I'm gonna save 1 in the back here. Okay, well, I am going to use Guided or Strand of Fate here. I'll use one of my 6s for his last attack to pop 2 devastating wounds for 4 damage. A Deadly Demise? Nope. Oh, that would have killed me. I know I would have 3. Ain't gonna do it, so we deal with that, and we're not gonna bother consolidating or anything, because I'd much rather him charge. And then this Banehound does nothing back to the Wraith Knight, but we're going to attack back. I'm going to put 2 attacks from the Wraith Knight into the Banehound, the remaining 3 into the Stormhammer who charged in. Into the Banehound. I'm going to reroll for Guide, because I'm not going to forget this time. Still didn't help. And that's a wound at -3, so you should have a 5-up. Oh, very good save. Into the Stormhammer. What is this? All this terrain always blocking my dice rolls. I do wound on 3, so 3 saves there. Should be more 5-up saves. Oh, that's 18 damage. He's not dead, but it's a lot of damage. I like how I can't kill the Banehound, yet I could do 18 damage to a Stormhammer somehow.
Not bad for you.
Not bad for me. This turn came out very good for the Eldar. We were able to wiggle away. That squad's not doing very well. I might I could actively drop it and have another squad pick it up, but the other squads aren't that healthier. You lit them up earlier. These are the only things that can carry the shards, so I'm gonna have to use a lot of strats just to get them hopefully over there.
It's Battle Shock.
Yeah.
They may drop it anyway.
I'm gonna have to use a strat. I'm gonna have to use a fate die on that probably. Because I can't risk them Battle Shock. If they Battle Shock, they drop it, and I'd rather the other guys act as like blocks and screens. So like every single Eldar here is willing to sacrifice its life to make sure that cache of Spirit Stones gets away from the hands of the Imperium of Mankind. My third turn, we're going to gain 2 command points because of our Autarch General, our Warlord. And that's going to put us at 3. We're going to gain 2 up to 3. Sorry if I said that weirdly. James is at 1 command point. We're going to reapply Conceal on this Warlock Skyrunner and the unit he's with. Our Skyrunner is still within 12 of the Wraith Knight. So we reapply Guide. And then our Farseer is going to try to apply Fortune to that squad still. Yes, it's all 2-ups to work.
And Battle Shock.
And then Battle Shocking. So out of all the units that have to roll Battle Shock, these guys are okay. Now, these Guardians are at 5 out of 11, so they're below half strength. I am going to have to use a Fate on this, I think, to keep them going. I don't want to risk it. I could use Insane Bravery as a command point. I think I will, because all my strand of Fate dice are pretty high. I got 2 5s and 2 6s. And I have 3 command points. So yeah, I'll use Insane Bravery for now. The Guardian squad carrying the cash is going to use Matchless Agility. They're going to declare an advance, and instead of rolling, they add 6 to their movement. They're going to move 13. They're going way back here. And as they jump back there, the Storm Chimera is going to overwatch with Heavy Bolter,
Autocannon, Heavy Stubber from inside.
and the Heavy Stubber guy inside. Oh,
Texas.
I hate this. The Heavy Bolter?
No.
Oh, we dodge those. The Stubber, dodge those.
And then no.
Damn. All right.
Gotta try.
You absolutely do, right? There's any opportunity you can to kill them and slow them down. As for movement, Karandras is whatever. He's gonna try to waylay the enemies over there. Wraith Knight staying in combat. We're gonna keep. We'll move these guys a little bit. So we're gonna move the smoke out of the way because they're gonna go for some of the contents inside of these vehicles, I suspect. And if they need to charge at the end, well, I mean, they can have that as an option as well. Fire Prism is going to back up just a couple of inches. Its Shuriken catapults are still in range to deal with the Exterminator. And then we're going to move our Farseer and the Guardians back a little bit over here. I do want to keep the Shuriken catapults in range to harass the Exterminator or the Kriegsman coming up. Yeah, just ending right there. You throw a blast out that way, Shuriken catapults this way, or that way if need be. And then this squad is going to do kind of the same thing, line up to be able to shoot some Shuriken catapults at anything that disembarks over here, if I'm lucky enough to pop one of them. That's their new position. The Viper tucks in and the Farseer jump to that position. Again, same idea, just to, you know what? This Farseer is going to move to here, actually, because I want to be able to see that Krieg squad so I can shoot 2 Eldritch blasts at them, or Eldritch Storms. We're not Warlocks here. Those are Warlocks. Technically wrong, Warlock. For shooting, my oh my, that is a hell of a question. Let's start it nice and simple. Let's do this Farseer firing his Shuriken catapult into this Storm Chimera, and then he's going to fire an Eldritch Blast at that squad of Krieg. Death Corps, I should say. I don't even know why I'm rolling this against the Chimera. I mean, it's not like it does no damage. There you go. And there are 25 Kriegsmen in that squad. Or Death Corps members. Eldritch Blast, D6 plus 5. Eldritch Storm. Ooh, 11. And this is a big storm. 3s to hit. I will use the reroll here. Didn't quite help. This is my first time playing Craft World in 10th edition. I've always really liked them. Sorry, it's like a little brain dump here. I like to see, as I play all the armies of 10th edition, I like to notice things like, oh, they got rid of this rule, they got rid of that rule, but they didn't really, they have it in there still in so few words. Like I've noticed that the Farseers have no hazardous rolls on their psychic powers. They have no ability to push it. They're always pushed. Yep. Farseers always had the ability to ignore perils on like a 2-up. Yep. So they have it baked into the rule without it being mentioned. So it's kind of a shame because like you lose a little bit of the perspective of the lore of it. But if you've been in the game long enough, you kind of remember that stuff, and you can they sneak it in there still, but in so few words. Now, if you're reading the codexes and like wikis online and watching videos, you still catch all that lore nonsense. Well, not nonsense. This is stuff we love, right? But it's just a shame they don't have it on the data sheets, because part of it as a kid growing up, reading all the data sheets and all the codexes and the narrative blurbs as to why they do that and how they have that was always kind of interesting. Sorry, but brain dump done. 2s to wound with a reroll. Now these are AP 2 and you have cover on a lot of these guys. 6s, but these are D3 damage each. So
all nope. Fail.
All right, the damage is gonna be, there's 3 3s, a 1, and a 2. So the 1 dies, and then the 2.
The 2.
So he dies.
And then the 3.
3. I like the way you do it. So this guy could live if you make 2 more. Oh, he's dead. All right. So all 5 die to the Eldritch Storm. And that means there's 20 left in the unit. Not bad. I'm gonna make it nice and simple. Oh, it's not that simple. Not yet, actually. I gotta figure out a way to do a damage to that stupid freaking, you know what? I'm gonna,
just let the Exterminator live. He's not done nothing to not none-body.
6s to hurt it. I'm just gonna go ahead with this squad. We're gonna put the Scatter Laser and the Guardians into the Exterminator. And then we're gonna put the Farseer, his Storm, into the Krieg squad. Here are the 12 catapult shots. These are the ones I'll re-roll. Flip it over, get a hit, that's how it works. I have 2 misses, and I need 6s to wound, but there is AP. Oh, 2 Blade Storms, and then the re-roll. Nope, just 2. And then let me get the Scatter Laser in there. 6 shots on 3s, no re-roll, and 5 6s. Well, so 1 more wound at no AP. So no AP from the Scatter Laser, you're good.
Nice one.
Oh, very nice. At least I got the Storm to try and mess with the Kriegsman a little bit. D6 plus 4 currently. So 6. 3s to hit. I've already used my rerolls. And 2s to wound. Again, AP 2, but you have cover. 4 of them.
6 ups.
Oh, 2 of them one of them passes. The damage is going to be... Oh, they're all 1. Easy enough. Feel no pain? Oh, 2 down. Eat that. Oh, we're working on them. Got to make them nice and soft. Let's fire Ashra's Bane into them from Karandras. Got 1 goal in life and has killed as many invading men as he can. 2 hits, 2 wounds maybe? Just the 1 wound. AP 1, I believe. You have cover on guys who want him, and it's 2 damage. So feel no pain. That guy's dead. Random guy in Crater dies. Pop. Well, that means we got this Guardian squad to go. We're going to fire the Bright Lance into the Storm Chimera. And all the catapults. Bright Lance is gonna reroll because we're Eldar. Hey, and we're gonna reroll because we're Eldar, please. Ah, sad day. Then this is where I'm gonna get you with my 10 catapult shots. No, okay, no, we're not. I got 4 hits and no wounds. Viper next. I don't really have anything to remove cover on, so just gonna fire his cannon first. Ooh, a sustained. So we got 4 hits. Shuriken Cannon. These are strength 6. I will reroll 1 of these. So 1 wounded minus 1. And then you roll a 5. You're good to go. And then I have 2 shots from the Shuriken Catapult.
You might have more because... Or no, it's assault. No.
It's just assault, yeah. And I've already used my reroll, so nothing. Well, doesn't that bring us to our Wind Rider squad? We're going to fire everything into the Storm Cannon here. Storm Cannon, Storm Chimera. Well, I was able to get a wound from Destructor and 1 Shuriken Catapult wound, and then I shot my Laser Lance and did a wound as well. So, actually, I'll go through. So the 2 at -1 do a damage, and then that one at -3 does 2 damage. So it's only 4.
Yep.
It's got 3 wounds left, but it'll make them a little bit easier when they charge in, I guess.
The infantry's still hidden from you.
Yeah, exactly. So the Singing Spear did nothing, and like poor cannon didn't do anything, but we tried. From the conflicts down there, we come to the Fire Prism, and boy, my sadness here. So I have Shuriken Catapult. Man, I don't want to shoot this guy, but he's so hurt. But I have nothing else that can really damage him, so I guess I'll put the Exterminator's got so many shots. I'm gonna go for this guy, so I'm gonna put the Fire Prism, the Lance, the Pulse, the Focus Beam, and the Catapult as well. Let's see if I get him with the Catapult though, screw it. I'm not going to reroll those. All right, now the focus shots, 2 shots here, 3s, they both hit. 3s to wound as well. Oh, they both wound. All right, 12 rerolls. But realistically, I probably have him here. A couple 6-up saves, and he is
he's gone.
Out. But is he exploded? Oh, yes. He is. Oh, it's just... I
think
he's probably just D3.
D3.
D3 Kriegsman?
Ow.
Then D3. We'll do the Tank Commander first.
And legitimate D3.
An actual D3. 1 damage on that guy, and then for the Kriegsman, 3, but they have a feel no pain. which they make none of. All right. Excellent shot. So that shot did an extra damage there and 3 extra damage over there. A couple of the squad die there, and then the exterminator is removed. And we got 12 wounds left on the tank commander. Last thing to fire are the 2 scatter lasers on the Wraith Knight. We're just going to fire them down right here. And let's see what they got. We are hitting on 4s because we're in combat. We have 3 hits, a reroll available. Hey, and 3s to wound with a reroll. 2 wounds. No AP, they're in cover, so 4s. Oh, they're both fine. Well, that means it's the charge phase. We got them nice and hurt. Karandras cannot let them get deeper into Eldar territory, so he's going to declare charge. He'll go 10. He's just going to fight from here. Fight these 2 guys. Then we're going to have our Autarch charge into this Storm Chimera. 5 is good enough. That will be my final charge. We're going to go right to this fight. Now, since the Autarch is a champion, his Laser Lance will have 2 more attacks, hitting on 2s. Well, that's a fancy roll. His strength goes up to 5 with the Laser Lance because of the champion. So these are 5s to wound, but because we charge, we had the Lance rule on a Laser Lance. 4s to wound. Did it matter? Yeah, it did for one of them. And the reroll? Nope, just the 2 wound. AP 3. Ooh, nope. That's 4 damage. It is not destroyed, but we lance through the remains of it.
It just doesn't explode.
No explodes. And then we're going to get the dudes outside. So they all... I was going to take the Autarch with it, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. They all get out. One of them doesn't survive and takes a mortal wound. And then this guy was up here. We're going to just consolidate. We're going to risk letting them attack us back, just so they're not as free to do what they want later. And then my other charge will be the Phoenix Warrior. Is that what they're called? Phoenix Warriors?
Phoenix Lord.
Phoenix Lord, thank you. I knew that wasn't correct. Karandras, and he will attack with his chainsword, Isirmathil. He attacks with Isirmathil. Hitting on 2s with a reroll. Yeah, they all hit, but because he charged, he has 3 more hits. He has crits on 4s.
Wow, only 3.
Only 3. That's still not bad. That's still 11 hits. 2s to wound with a reroll. And that there is... Oh, I gotta double check that die because I think I knocked that out. That wasn't a 6 before. Anyways, that's 11 wounds. However, one of them is devastating. So that's just 10 saves and then 1 devastating afterwards. These are AP1, so you have 6 ups. And you passed 2 of them. Nice. And these are all 1 damage each. So you just add a feel no pain in there like you did.
5 plus.
He cuts down.
So saves 2 more.
We kill 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Squad is left mostly with the command elements and a couple of remaining. Those are just infantry,
That's
right?
just regular.
Yeah. All right, James is going to pile in the remaining members of that squad to fight Karandras, and we quickly resolved. The Stormhammer did no damage to the Wraith Knight. That means the Wraith Knight's going to go next. He's going to try and take out both the vehicles this turn. We're going to split the attacks the same way: 2 into the Banewolf, 3 into the Stormhammer. We'll do the Stormhammer first. They all hit. 3s to wound. They all wound. And then I'll do, because I'm not going to do a reroll there, Guide, and... Jeez, this Banewolf. Okay, with the Eldar reroll, there's a wound on him as well.
Stormhammer.
He does take 12.
Yeah,
And he will explode. Oh my gosh, he explodes. The Karandras is now dead. And then the Banewolf passes his freaking save somehow. What's the deadly demise on this stupid thing? I hope it's D6. That is D6 plus 2, which is plenty to maybe kill this. Okay, let's do. Karandras is unfortunately dead.
Yep.
He did not expect that blowback, and as a Phoenix Lord, we know he'll be back.
Yep.
He can't quite die, as far as I can tell.
Somebody else will put that armor on, and
someone else is going to wear the armor, exactly. Yep. And then on your squad there, get out of the way. Just 3. But they have
feel no pain.
Quartermaster. I see a 3, 3, and what was the other die?
So 4. So 3 die.
3 of them go down. Eh?
So it'll be the remnants of the command squad.
This whole area is just a nuked. Okay, there's 1 Kriegsman left, and then just 3 command models. Okay, roll for my Wraith Knight. D6 plus, 8 damage. Oh my god. He's got 5 left. Why don't you do me the pleasure and please destroy him. 4! He's still alive with a single wound. I hate it so much. And then will you please wipe my Farseer off the face of the planet? I think he's dead anyways. Oh, 3! He actually might have a wound left.
This over here.
He's got 5 wounds on a bike. There, he's got 2 wounds left. That was unexpected, for sure. And we resolved the Banehound's attacks with the tracks on the Wraith Knight. The Wraith Knight's easily dancing around him. And now these Grenadiers get to pile in and fight the Autarch's unit. In the end, only the squad lands 3 wounds with their bayonets and shovels, so just regular saves. Oh, you do finish off the Wind Rider, splitting these into 2 separate squads. That is the end of a very eventful Eldar turn, I'd say. We can go to round 3 now. We're desperately trying to escape. I still have a command point. I still have ways to wiggle my way over there. And it's looking good for these Spirit Stones. And some battle shocks to do. We got the Quartermaster in his squad, as well as this Bane Wolf. So this is the Quartermaster passing. Nice. And the Bane Wolf. Nope.
Still fails.
He's battle shocked. I'm just gonna put that. I just literally took this off. We'll
put it right
back on him. There it is. Okay, that should be it. We just did a monumental amount of damage to each other that round. That's kind of crazy.
And then from the Marshal, fixed bayonets.
Oh yeah, because you can order from that. So we're gonna
from 20.
fix bayonets.
Hold on, I got to make sure he's close enough.
Oh, true.
Come on, no order.
Never mind. So about 6 away. It's too far away to order that. I forgot it was only 6. They're gonna move on that squad because we still have the platoon commander there.
Yeah.
And then take aim on the tank commander. I try to overwatch that tank commander as he rolls on over the crystals with my fire prism. He does have a lot of rerolls, so I'm hoping to get lucky here. So the fire prism's focus shots. We have a hit. I'm going to use a reroll. Oh, just a hit. Okay, good. 3 to wound. We do have a reroll. A AP4. 6 up.
Nope.
Ooh, it's a 1. 6 damage brings him down to 6 remaining, and I have the catapults, I guess. And they both do nothing, to no surprise. And then we have the rest of the movement here. That Storm Chimera cannot let the Guardians get away with that cash. Oh gosh, here they come. After that, we're gonna stay in combat here, and they finish their move there with move. At the end of the movement phase, we are gonna Phantasm this squad. I only have 1 command point left, but it's well worth trying to get them the heck out of here. They're gonna move. They're fast. They are fast. And they're gonna hide behind the obfuscated building in that direction. Oh boy, yep. I can't hide from him though. I don't have a command point for lightning fast. I just have fortune on them. Hopefully that'll keep me there. I'm gonna fire everything into them other than the last gun array, which will just target the Guardians in front because of range. Here's the array. Oh, it's a lot of hits. My Guardians. 4s. So I don't have any cover there, so that is 1 wound. Yeah, I mean that's a slain Guardian.
Heavy bolter.
Oh my god, no.
Stubber.
Hey, that's a hit. Very good. That's a
not
wound.
a wound.
Oh, that's because of fortune.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Autocannon.
That's a hit.
That's 1.
Because it's 2s normally, yep. And the plasma gun misses. So just 1 wound from the autocannon turret. Oh my gosh, these Guardians are the luckiest Guardians. That is going to kill one. Let's lose this guy who wasn't in cover. Or sorry, I was going to put that on a cover guy who's still dead. I shouldn't cheat. There we go. Did a pistol shot here, no damage. The Bane Wolf into the Farseer with 2 wounds.
Chem cannon.
Oh no. And the Heavy Flamer, which is, oh god, that's a 2. 6s with the gray dice.
3. 6s with the gray. 6s with the gray. 3s with the black.
That's 1 wound and -1.
Yep.
Farseer. Okay, 1 wound left. Our Quartermaster squad fired at the Guardians to no effect, and then we go to the Tank Commander firing everything to the Fire Prism, minus the Stormbolter.
Yep. So Stormbolter hitting on 3s.
Boom, because of +1 to hit. Oh, that's 2 hits. And 1 wound.
Yep.
It's a 4-up save. We're good on the Guardians. And then everything else at the big guy.
Yeah, you're at half.
I have no command points, so no lightning fast.
Multi-Meltus.
That is 3 hits. And they should be 5s to wound, if not 4s. Don't roll 4s, I have to look it up. 6?
5 and a 6.
Oh, that's 2 wounds for sure. 2 wounding hits. Both fail. Oh, 2d6 damage. Oh, 8. 4 remaining wounds. The last cannon hits. Last cannon wounds on a 6.
Yep.
5-up save because of cover. Nope. And then we're at 4 wounds, and we are at 1 wound because it's +1. And then the Vanquisher turret hits. That's a wound.
Yep.
Lethal. And oh, the Vanquisher turret just pierces right through it. And oh, I hope I don't explode. An explosion would be bad. Oh, you got it, dude. You got the explosion. My Guardians are going to eat it. Oh my gosh, everything's going sky high today. Definitely within 6 here. I just got to see if that's within 6. It might be. Can you check for me there? Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, that's a sad day for all Guardians involved, I think. I'm happy I at least got the Overwatch damage in there. So, it's D3 mortal wounds. Let's go with this Guardian squad. Ooh, 3, eh? I'll take 2 on the scatter laser. It's the nearest thing, so I can justify it a little bit more in my head. And I don't think the strength 5 shots are going to help me out too much. I'd rather have the AP on their shuriken catapults. Down here, all right, what are we thinking? We're going to suffer also 3, so we're going to lose that weapon platform. We're going to lose our 1 Guardian. And then we're stuck with the Guardian carrying the cash and his closest buddy. I should probably get this fire prism out of here too.
9-inch charge.
Lehman Russ going in. That's it for shooting. Here we go. And that's a 1. So I don't know what the other die is, but it ain't gonna work.
Tank shock.
Tank shock and Storm Chimera over here. Oh, yep, he's in. So we charge in there. We have 9 dice for tank shock, and we see 1, 2 it is, James.
That's 2 more dead Guardians. Or a dead
We're going to lose our Bright Lance now. You know what? I actually might need this Bright Lance. We're going to lose a couple Guardians, like James said. I think that's where the Bright Lance was. If it wasn't there, I apologize. Immediately resolve the tracks, and we pass our save. 1 wound got through. No AP. I'm going to go on to my Autark next, trying to take out some Kriegsmen. 6 attacks with the Champion's Lance. All are going to hit. These are strength 5, so 3s to wound. No Lance active, so I didn't charge, but I do have the Eldar reroll. That is going to be 6 dead if you don't have a Feel No Pain.
Oh, it's
AP3.
AP3, yeah.
Leaving you with 3 remaining. It looks like Watchmaster, Stubber, and Gun Guy. We get to fight back.
Yep.
And then moving on, the Bane Wolf wanted to get his attack in before anything, and it did nothing. I'm going to see if this Warlock can get you with a Singing Spear. A weird weapon. 2 attacks, 4s to wound, nothing. All right. And I do get the reroll. Thank you, James, for reminding me. No. Got 1 Grenadier fighting the Warlock, and then these 2 fighting the Autark.
Warlock.
No.
Hits.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Because they didn't. They didn't get to take aim over. They were out of range.
No, that's right. They didn't get it. Yep. Did they get +1 to hit and wound because they're like really? Or is that the Krieg?
That's the regular.
Gotcha.
They get the free grenade.
They get grenades. I understand. All right.
Yep. So black is the Watchmaster.
Gotcha. That is
nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see if this Wraith Knight can't deal with this Bane Wolf, please. And I hope it doesn't explode. That'd be bad. I can't handle more explosions. Guide for the reroll. And I need 3s to wound with a reroll. Okay, can you make 5 5-ups? Oh, no, not quite. Do you explode, though? Let's not see that skull. Let's not see that skull. There we go. Okay. Whoo! Wait, he doesn't blow up on like... No, I'd be like...
No.
Yeah, that's true. He just has a bigger deadly demise.
Yep.
Then my Guardian Defenders try and do something to there, but they do nothing to no surprise. And that will be the end of the top of round 3. We're going to go to my part of turn 3. Let me gain 2 command points.
No, you gain 2.
I'm at 2, and Krieg and James and his Krieg will be at 1. So in addition to those command points I just mentioned, we're going to keep Conceal up on, it's just this Warlock Skyrunner. We're going to attempt a guide, again, on a 2+. Oh, we failed our guide. All right, there it is. Fortune can still target them, I think, but I'm going to target my Guardian Squad instead on a 2+. I'm going to swap that over there, because I think if these guys die, they're going to drop the cache of Spirit Stones, and then I'll need another squad to survive and get over there, plus the Farseer is valuable as well. And I got Battle Shocks to do. The Farseer is feeling A-okay. The Wraith Knight, 7, probably okay. Yeah, he is okay. And then, the Guardian Squad with the Relic. I do have Fate dice. Let's see. They are leadership 6 up, so I'll use a 5 and roll a 3. We pass. It's pretty impressive. I guess they're Eldar. They've always been pretty good leadership in the past. So that means they can keep on the Relic, and we have to deal with this Storm Chimera who's aggressively chasing us.
It has a full squad of...
I know, and the Marshal too, your champion. Now these guys are gonna roll a Battle Shock. Theirs is pretty important to auto pass as well, but I'm just gonna roll it. Okay, they're good. Yep. If they failed it, it's not the end of the world. Now I can go to movement. We're gonna use a command point on them. We're gonna do Feigned Retreat so they can fall back, shoot, and still charge. I have 1 command point left. Krieg, the Death Corps ain't gonna let that happen. We're gonna overwatch them as they do it. Oh. You say you're here to kill elves. I thought you were here to primarily take the Spirit Stones.
We're here to take Spirit Stones while killing elves.
That's fair. Secondary objective. This is the last gun array?
Yep.
So that's 3, 4 hits. 1 wounding hit. I'll do the save there. Ooh, that is this Guardian removed. So we're left with the platform and the operator.
Heavy vulture.
Oh no. That's a 5 high.
Autocannon.
Oh, that's bad. 2 to wound? That's bad. I gotta put that on the platform. And okay, we pass. Nice. The plasma gun. You supercharging it? No? Alright. Stubber from the inside? No. Nothing. You got an elf! There it is. I did forget the one thing for the Guardians. They were supposed to give me some fate. Every time they're near an objective, they get a fate die. The last turn and this turn. So I have a 4 and a 1. And then, I guess I'm going to just do this. Did I get this turn or this turn? So just for that guy's enhancement. So 4 up, I got that this turn. So I got that this turn. So I have a 1 and a 4 in my pool, and I'll use his enhancement this turn to reroll the 4. There we go. So I got a 5 and a 1. It's a little confusing. Please believe me, I did it right, I hope. This is what I got. Two 6s, 2 5s, and a 1. We're going to have this Farseer jump into the vault. Whoosh. We'll just fly his thing in there because I want to nuke those guys there. Or at least try and help out with that Lehman Russ commander. The Viper is going to do the same thing. We're just going to give ourselves some options with them. And then our Wraith Knight friend comes this way.
Yep.
He's going to end his move there. Staying in combat with them. Then we're going to move our team just a little bit further in because I want to escape the contents of this. Just going to hide behind the crystal a little bit. This squad's going to back up at 7 as well. I still want to shoot my guns. I still want my shuriken catapults in range to threaten the enemy. But I don't want to lose the shooting. I can't afford to lose the shooting. And we're done. We are going to start with the Bright Lance and the catapult into our Storm Chimera friend. The Bright Lance hits and wounds at -3. Should have a 6 up?
So 3 up to, 6 up.
Oh, D6 plus 2 damage. Oh, I'm a dummy.
One.
I'm a dummy. So I'm going to... how do I fix this? I guess to do it properly, I'll do a command point reroll and use a fate die to make it 6 to auto blow it up. That was my plan going in. I just got a little excited and rolled the damage die. We'll use our 1 in the pool and have the Farseer make it a 6 this turn. I feel bad that I rolled first, so I'll use a command point reroll just to fate die it.
Come on, 1.
Oh my gosh, you got the 1. It explodes yet again. That's our 3rd explosion. Now that explosion is gonna hit the Guardians and the Wraith Knights. So we'll do the Guardians first. There's only 3 wounds in the Guardians. 1. Okay, so that's a damage on the weapon platform, and then the Wraith Knight suffers 3. He's got 2 wounds left. And they all got out safely. Technically 2 failed, but that's what the Feel No Pain is for. With the Marshal actually gives him the Feel No Pain. Yep. Our champion, our leader. Okay, well, that went exceptionally well. And I want to bully. I got to deal with. I've got to deal with them mostly. But let's continue shooting then. So we're gonna put both the scatter lasers in them. That's gonna be 4s to hit because we are very hurt. Hey, didn't help. And 3s to wound. Strength 5. Re-rolling. 3 wounds, no AP.
4 ups and then 5 ups. Oh.
That is 2 fails and the Feel No Pain. Oh, 1 dies. Let's try to deal with that 6 wound tank commander. This Farseer will fire his Eldritch Storm, and then the Shuriken catapults that way. D6 attacks from the Storm. It's going to be 1. Hitting on 3. I lost their platform. I did, yeah. Strength 5 to wound. Oh, it is. Oh, your T13? No, your T11. And you fail your save. It is T11. It is D3 damage. It's 1 damage. 5 wounds left, and I got 10 catapults. Well, 10 shots from catapults. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good roll. I haven't used my reroll yet, and 6s. 2 wounds, -1. Oh, 1 more damage. It's got 4 left. Let's go ahead and do the Viper firing at it now. Shuriken Cannon has 3 shots with a reroll, and 5s to wound with a reroll. Nope. And then the catapult underneath. I already used my reroll. It's twin linked, nothing. Then we'll ignore the cover on him. The Farseer is going to fire at him with the Shuriken catapults, I suppose. Get them out of the way. 1 hit. Twin linked. Nope. And the Storm. The spear's too far. Storm is 2 shots. Both hit. And 5s to wound with a reroll. Still available. 1 wound. He rolls at 2. D3 damage. He's got 4 wounds left. But that's not enough to kill him. 1 damage. And he's sitting there at 3. Very good. Okay. That means I think I'm done shooting. Charge with the Wraith Knight into the Grenadiers. In the charge phase, I will use a 5 from my pool and roll a d6 to go 7. I only needed a 6 to make it in, so we'll go base contact with that model right there. That's my only charge, so we're gonna go ahead and attack you 15 times with a sweep. Sweep! We are hitting on 4s because we're very, very hurt and slow. Does help with the reroll. Strength 8, 2s to wound with a reroll. They all wound. That is gonna be 10 wounds at -2. And it'll be 2 damage. But you have the feel no pain from the Marshal there. There are 9 Grenadiers, so we have to do them first.
6s.
Okay, 2 pass, and then there's one more roll to make. Yeah. So that's so far 7, 8 go down, and then just roll that for feel no pains. Yep. The first volley of feel no pains for a quick die roll, you pass maybe 2 of them. And then to see if they can make it again to survive. Oh, one of them does. That's 7.
So him, the Watchmaster.
That is the Watchmaster and the Marshal remaining. You probably want to fight over here first, I guess?
Yep.
The Autarch. Ooh, 3 hits. That's kind of scary. There's a wound from the power weapon at strength 4. 4 up invul on Autarch. And attacking the Warlock is okay. The Autarch is going to try and finish them off. 6 attacks with a reroll. Oh, geez. And 3s with a reroll. We wound 4 times at -3. He just goes around lancing every single one of them. We free ourselves up. If this Marshal can take out this Wraith Knight now. He is the champion, so he's gonna have 2 more attacks,
so
1 more strength.
6 attack, strength 5.
He's got a power weapon?
Yeah.
Yep. These are, I assume, 3s to hit?
3s, yep. 6 attack, strength 5, hitting on 3s.
Everything hits. 6s to wound.
Nothing.
The Watchmaster got a wound in there with his power weapon and actually stuck it too. Nice. We got a single wound left on the Wraith Knight. Very close. Very, very close. That is going to conclude the 3rd battle round. Things are looking good for the Spirit Stones. Things are not looking good for the Eldar. We have lost a lot of Eldari lives to secure those stones, including a Phoenix Lord for now. That is not ideal. But we're on to the 4th battle round for the Guard. We have a few battle shocks to do. We'll go with the Marshal want to auto pass it?
Marshal's 0 CP, insane bravery.
Gotcha, yep.
Just not even gonna risk it. Tank Commander is good.
Passes.
Other squad is good.
Oh, nice. No one succumbs to battle shock this round. Fixed bayonets on the Marshal.
Move.
And take aim.
And take aim.
That makes sense. Both at 1 command point here. I'm gonna try something a little daring. I'm gonna Overwatch that Tank Commander with my... Ooh, do I want to do it with the Bright Lance? Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do it with the Bright Lance. But we're gonna use a Fate die to hit with it. And I'll use a 5, but the Farseer is nearby. It's a new turn, so it'll be a 6 to hit with the Bright Lance, and it wounds on a 3. And it's -3. 3. Do you want to re-roll it?
No.
Does he die? It's minimum 3 damage.
Oh,
it's a Bright Lance.
No, that was the armor. That was the armor save.
Yeah. I mean, does he explode? I mean,
explode?
No. He is
2+ for.
I forgot about that.
An officer.
Death befitting an officer. Oh my gosh, it's a 1. No, I'm sorry, James.
Yeah, threw me off, Luke. I had him backwards.
I know.
Because I was going to roll for the officer thing first and then see if he exploded.
Oh, I see. What do you do first? Officer thing first and then the explosion? You know what? That's fine. We'll do it that way. That's how you would do it.
And we'll keep the roll.
No, I will. That's exactly it.
So he shoots everything and then explodes.
Yes, that's exactly it. Because I'm pretty sure that's the order you're supposed to do it in anyways.
So Stormbolter into the Guardians that killed him.
Awesome.
And then everything else into the Wraith Knight.
Okay, that's fair. And they're as if he's at full wounds, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just a -1 for the big guns. That's about it. Bolter first.
Yep. Stormbolter.
Here we go. All right, that's
2
it.
hits,
2 hits. Or take aim. He's got 3 hits.
Take aim. So 3.
Yep. Nice. And then these are 3s to wound. Oh, very good. I guess he's gonna get his revenge. Yeah, he'll do a wound. He'll kill the platform at least.
Yep.
Into the Wraith Knight, the multi-meltas. 4 is 2 hits there because he's got take aim on him. And
1 wound.
You're only strength. No wounds, sadly. Las Cannon rolls a 3, which does miss. Big guns.
Yep. And then Vanquish Cannon.
We got lucky.
And then Explosion is...
that explosion hit, this guy's within 6, so it hits him, and then it'll do D3 to that Guardian squad. 3 dead Guardians. Let's lose these 3. Rough. And then the Tank Commander goes down as well. Again, we rolled it in death befitting an officer, so 2 up, and then he rolled a 1 for the explosion. Ay. There's 4 explosions this game. And then that was just movement, by the way. That was just me doing an Overwatch. That all pinged off of me doing 1 Overwatch with the Bright Lance guy. And we're going to move the Quartermaster squad. Hey. This Marshal is obviously going to stay in combat with the Wraith Knight to fight to the bitter end.
They're going to shoot here.
And they do no damage, only 1 wound from a lasgun, and we make our Guardian save. And then we're going to see if we pistol the Wraith Knight to
Plasma
death.
pistol. Overcharged.
Oh, gosh. Who's the Watchmaster's got it? Yep. No, it misses. Boo. Oh, all of that. What's the Marshal have?
I believe it's just I think they charge plasma pistol.
He also has the that probably hits. He's a Marshal.
Yeah.
5 to wound. He does hit. Oh my God! There's that one again. Oh gosh.
That skull has been glaring at me.
You got a command point if you want to re-roll it before I go to combat. Destiny says. No, not quite. We go right to combat. I fight first here. Unless you want to charge with them.
Oh, 11-inch.
11-inch charge. Guardians in the farce here. Oh my gosh. Do me a hypothetical reroll just in case it would have been more valuable here. No, it didn't matter. Okay. All right. We are going to sweep through the Marshal and his remaining Watchmaster. These are 4s to hit with a reroll. Only 5 hits, actually. 2s to wound. 5 wounds. There should be a 6-up save one at a time. Yep.
6 up.
And then, oh no, the terrain again. You make it?
3.
All right. Then feel no pain on him? Oh, he did. So and then what kind of save? A 5-up invuln on the Marshal?
5-up invuln, and then 5-up feel no pain.
All right. Well, 4 remaining saves in the pool. Can he go toe-to-toe with the Wraith Knight? You only had 4. You can re-roll if you want. You rolled 1 too many dice. Oh, these are 2 damage each. Oh, he's got 5 wounds.
He's got +2 wounds because he's the champion.
He's alive. Okay, actually, that roll's good enough for you. That's good, yeah. So he passes the first 2 and the second 2.
He only takes
1 freaking damage. He's got...
He's got 5 left.
Yeah, 5 left. That's not bad. He's got 4 wounds up to 6 because he's the champion. Let's see if he can take out the Wraith Knight, a champion.
3s?
2s because of fixed bayonets. Unless he's 4's base.
4's base.
Oh, he's got... Well,
I believe it's 4's base.
You hit with everything anyways.
And then 6s.
You just need 1. I see 1.
-2.
Do I just do a fate thing just to keep him alive? I have a 6 and a 6. It's more fun this way. He dies!
I mean, both of our champions got to do epic things.
Exactly. Let's see, do I explode? Oh my gosh, I explode!
Do they even explode?
Oh, I think so. Absolutely he does. It's D6. That'll hit the Viper. Why don't you go ahead and roll for my Viper? And my Viper is dead. Does my Viper explode? Yes. That's going to kill the Farseer. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. So it just, I'm pretty sure he's got Deadly Demise, like Deadly Demise 1 on a Viper, which is, lo and behold, enough to kill a 1-wound Farseer. And then I'm going to roll for your Marshal.
Okay.
Oh, he takes a freaking wound. He's got 4 wounds left.
Feel no pain.
Oh, he's got feel no pain. That's right.
Oh nothing.
My gosh, nothing.
As he walks away from the explosion to get the spirit.
That's the champion. That's the champion of Krieg right there.
So can pile in toward the nearest objective, right?
You have to be able to land.
Okay.
You have to be able to
double checking.
Land near it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I could have. I could have used a fate die, but whatever. Him dying is not a big deal, and it caused a chain reaction. I lost 3 valuable units.
Battle of the Champions.
The battle. Oh, that's true. Battle of the Champions. Oh, good point. The Battle of the Champions. He's right there, ready to go. That will conclude the turn. So we're pretty much equally tabled. We both have our champions alive. We both have support characters alive. I do have a little bit more value on the table probably, but let's see what I could do on my turn 4. Let's do some battle shocking. These characters are fine here. I'm gonna roll a fate die at the end of the. Oh, let's see if they're battle shocked first. Ooh, no, I'm gonna use. I have 2 fate dice left. They're both 6s, but I'll use one to pass. That way they don't have to worry about dropping the objective. They're battle shocking. Oh, they're battle shocked. And let's see if I can put fortune on them again. With the Farseer, I do. I don't think I have any other battle shocks to do.
You can do psychic powers while battle shocked?
I think so. Yeah, there's no clause about being battle shocked. Then I will generate a new fate die on those guardians. A 2! Well, let's deal with what we have left on the board. We're gonna move, whoosh, right towards this Marshal. He's gonna conceal himself. And here comes the Autarch. And we got no honor for men. They're gonna move towards them because I expect good things for the rest of this. They're gonna like narratively move towards the webway portal, but they're just gonna stay there for now until the dust settles. We'll get within 12 just to throw a singing spear. Would you like to overwatch it all or anything, or no? No? Fair. Let's see if we can't take out this Marshal. We're going to shoot 2 Shuriken catapults at him. We'll do the Autarchs first. They're both going to hit. Then I'll do the Warlocks. Ooh, Warlock will reroll. Still misses. And these are Strength 4. I should have done them separately, but luckily only one failed. So 2 at -1.
2 at -1. Give him a 5 up.
Nice. 5 up. He's got to pay 5
Is that 5 up? 5?
I'll throw Destructor in there as well because it's all AP1. And reroll for the... I've already rerolled the Eldar thing. Doesn't matter. So 2 additional wounds at -1. So 3 at -1 in total.
5 ups.
Just the 1 damage.
Feel no pain.
Oh, no damage. And we're going to shoot our laser lance at you. Brown. Brown. -3, so an invuln.
So 5 up.
It's 2 damage.
5 up.
Oh, he's got 3 wounds left. Then we'll go to this. I'll do the Shuriken catapults and then all the Farseer attacks. Shuriken catapults.
I was going to say, if you wanted, could do the 4 yellows and then the green.
Oh, I could have. Yeah, that's true. I do 1 wound at -1 with the Shuriken. I'm not going to reroll nothing.
6 up.
And you have a feel no pain?
5 up.
Nope, no damage. Then the Eldritch Blast. It's 3 of them. I'll reroll 1 of these. And 2s to wound. 2 wounds at -2. So it should be...
So 5 up.
They have... feel no pains. It does 3 damage. It's a nasty
So 5
storm.
up.
1 guy might live.
5 up.
Oh, he did. 2 of them died.
So-
What are you left with?
How much? It's 3 damage?
3 damage, yep.
So I'll take this one, and I believe...
So he only takes 1 damage. We rolled 1 additional feel no pain roll for the 3 damage. He's still kicking. We're going to throw a singing spear at him now. Whoosh. Whoosh. Hey, it wounds. No AP, though.
So 5 up.
And it does 3 damage. This is a weird weapon.
5 up.
Oh, he gets impaled by the spear and killed. That leaves our quartermaster friend, and then we charge into combat here. The Autarch will go in first. He is our champion. He'll lead the way. It was a 1 and a 3. And then the Warlock will join him. No one-on-one needed. Well, I mean, I'll attack with the Autarch first, and if I fail, then I have the Warlock to rely on. I attack with my Lance. I reroll this dice. I still miss. These are Strength 5, 3s to wound, but with Lance, 2s to wound. Reroll 3 of them to your invuln. And they're 2 damage each.
So 5 ups.
Ooh, 6 damage.
And 5 ups.
Nope. Wow, didn't make
Look
a
at all
single
the
one.
ones.
He would have died from full health there. Boosh. And the champion, the Marshal, is removed.
Yeah.
That will conclude the 4th turn. Autarch, whose name I totally remember. Keladron? That's not it. That's not what I said earlier.
Because basically it's just going to be this pushing forward. I get 1 pistol shot.
Pew pew. A charge.
A charge. I get 3 attacks.
And then these guys sweep in.
Yeah.
And I have enough fate dice to make them pass 1 more time.
Yep.
So they would eventually, unfortunately, be...
Either way, I can't catch you anyway.
Yeah.
'Cause
Only...
You're 2... Because all it is 7 inches, Phantasm.
Yeah, they'd keep running. They'd keep running. They can go to the corner if not.
Yeah.
1 more turn. So they go through the webway, and not a lot of Eldar get to go through the webway with them. So they will technically win and secure the cache of Spirit Stones.
But that bloody nose that we gave.
And we know they're after them now,
Yeah.
and this means this Maiden World is not safe.
Nope.
And Inquisitor Greyfax is persistent.
Yeah.
I will say the least. So I think this is going to lead to a bigger conflict.
Yep.
We have
probably a conflict that's about 20 times larger than this one.
We have recorded a 40,000 point Apocalypse game where this Craft World Eldar list, part of the Aeldari,
is coming for vengeance.
At least it's what is it called when you preventative measures, killing the enemy so they can't mess with you later. There's a term for it, and I can't think of it right now, but that's what's happening.
Clearly, there are no Orc walls or Tyrian splinter fleets to direct towards that, so they got to do it themselves.
Correct, which is odd and rare for the Eldar. So that is coming up soon for you guys. That should be released after this video, so stay tuned and look forward to that. It will be available for our paid YouTube members and our Vault members first, but that Apocalypse game will be inevitably released for free on YouTube for everyone to watch us miserably play a game for 16 hours straight. The video is not that long, though. The video is trimmed down to a watchable state.
Yep. But either way, you could...
Thank you very much for the game, James. This is all James's idea, by the way. This whole narrative setup, the whole game was James's idea. I'm like, that I am all in on that. That is a great idea. A prelude to war is what this is called. Happy wargaming, everyone. Thank you very much for coming by and visiting with us, James.